This is a Dybbuk. You might recognize it from this video that surfaced in 2018 of Post Malone touching it inside of Zach Bagans' Haunted Museum, and most of us know that didn't end well. But what is a Dybbuk, and why is it considered the most haunted item in the world? The Dybbuk is a wine box that was purchased in 2001 by an American man at an estate sale in Spain. When the man learned that the item was a family heirloom, he offered to return it to the family, but they insisted that he keep it. The box was purchased by the family's grandmother after the Holocaust had ended, but it sat unopened inside of her sewing room because the grandmother was convinced a Dybbuk was inside of it. Dybbuk is a demon that has the ability to possess different items. When the American man brought the box home, he opened it up, and this is what was inside. Inside the box, there were 2 locks of hair, a single candle holder, 2 pennies from the 1920s, and a small statue with the Hebrew word peace inscribed. Like for part 2.
We bought a Dybbuk box, bought online from a lady who inherited it from her grandmother. It's been in the family as long as she can remember, but was always told to leave well alone. She wishes to remain anonymous, but has asked for information on the contents once opened. Like and follow for part of Dybbuk box opening.
Hi guys, as promised, welcome to the opening of the Dybbuk box that we bought online. Wasn't as heavy as we were expecting, but there's definitely some bits rolling around in there. So we start trying to open the box with some pretty pathetic craft scissors, not gonna lie, didn't get very far with these. We managed to find some pretty heavy-duty scissors which cut through it a lot easier, managing to cut through all the wax and the rope all in one go here. Then underneath there was another layer of rope that we cut through and just started peeling everything back. And we cut all the rope off from the sides. There was a bit of give in the box at this point, but it still wasn't quite coming open. Realised we needed to cut off some rope that had been tied around the hinges on the back of the box, which we did. And we're in. There was definitely a smell that came from the box. It smelled old, musty, a little bit vinegary, wasn't very pleasant. So the first thing we look at is this bottle here. There's some liquid inside. It's brown, chunky, gritty. There's definitely some solids in there. Not very pleasant. That can definitely stay in that bottle. It's sealed with wax and what looks like plaited hair. But as I said, I am not opening this bottle. It can stay sealed. Then we found this key, old-looking key, chunky, quite heavy. Then we found this pretty cool little skull. If anyone's able to ID this, I'd be grateful. And a big old bunch of blonde hair, lovely. Like and follow for part 2, thanks guys. Hi guys, welcome back, part 2 of the Dybbuk box opening. The first thing we found was this little parcel inside of a tankard. So we start opening that up quite carefully. Don't want to hurt whatever's inside. Took out my trusty scissors and start unraveling all the twine. Finally got it open, and inside we've got a little voodoo doll. and a tooth. I'm not sure if this is human or if it's animal. If anyone could ID it for me, that would be great. Little voodoo doll, pretty creepy, kinda cute. Hard to see in the video, but there is a little tuft of brown hair attached to the doll as well. This tankard, pretty cool. Not sure if this is a stone or if it's a fossil. This little guy carved from wood, kinda looks a bit like an owl maybe. Found another little parcel here. Start unraveling it carefully. And found this little glass vial. Not sure what's in there. I'm sure you're probably thinking the same as me, but needless to say that will be staying sealed. Next up, we've got this cute little trinket box. Again, cut off the twine with my trusty scissors. Inside we found some old stamps. If anyone's able to date these, I'd be grateful. Found this really cute little amber pendant. A big chunky old coin. And this really pretty ring. Unfortunately, it is missing a stone, but it's still really pretty gold ring.
So this girl opened up a Dybbuk box, and this is what came out of it. Yeah, that's right. She let out a demon and she also inhaled it. These boxes are designed to entrap evil spirits in them. They're never to be opened. And she just let it out like that.
Dybbuk box encounter Post Malone. When Post Malone recently encountered this Dybbuk box inside Zak Bagans' haunted museum, he claimed to have seen a black shadow following them throughout the night. In the months following this encounter, he has had bad luck following him, leading him to believe he has been cursed, including: first, the rapper was involved in a plane emergency when the tires of his private jet blew out on the runway. A few days later, his old house was reportedly broken into by gun-toting invaders. A week after that, he was involved in a car crash when his Rolls-Royce collided with another car. The Dybbuk box in question was linked with some spooky events, so spooky, in fact, it inspired 2012 horror film The Possession. What do you think?
What is the smell?
Why do they stink in there? Right, we're
What's
doing
inside
it.
it,
We've got
sir?
1,000. Let's do it. Let's open
Right,
it.
and small guys.
Okay, guys, we've warned you. We've warned you.
Viewer discretion advised.
Wait a
Maybe viewer discretion advised.
You're
we don't
gonna
know.
see in it, just as we are. What the
Yeah, just looking at that, it looks like bones.
Open it.
But I
We've
hope
warned you.
it's not.
We've warned you guys.
What the hell is that? Oh,
That's
it's
it.
not actually bones. But you could see what we thought. Actually, there looks like there's something bony. There is bone structures inside it.
Oh, it stinks. Why am I touching it? There is bone.
God.
There's bone there.
There's bones in it, guys.
What the hell
bones
have
in
we
it.
done?
There's bones in this box.
So here's my Dybbuk box right here. It definitely smells a little bit funky. I've had some weird stuff happening in the apartment in the last day or two, but nothing really out of the ordinary because this place was already haunted before because of a different haunted object. If you guys want to hear about that, comment and I'll tell you the story of this other thing that I bought. But yeah, here's the original listing for the Dybbuk box that I bought. I thought it looked kind of intriguing. The person says right here, must never open. Apparently their grandmother, who was a collector, explained that these boxes were pure evil and need to be kept safe at all times. But since you guys liked that first opening, and I enjoyed it too, and it seemingly had some sort of an effect on the apartment, I'm gonna buy 2 more Dybbuk boxes. What do you guys think? Should I get this one right here? Maybe this one right here. It's got some interesting writing. This one definitely looks a little spooky. So do these two. But yeah, they should be here in a couple days, so if you guys want to see what's inside these boxes, follow me.
So this is what 25 million of you wanted to see. But for those who don't know, I found this locked box in my attic wall. And the key was rattling inside this mirror. Someone didn't want us to find it. But we have. Really strange objects were inside. Like this small pendant necklace. What looks like a burnt piece from a Ouija board. It's covered in wax. A second key. And this lock of hair. Not sure why it was hidden, but if there's a second key, there could be another box. Follow and we'll keep looking. So we found this box hidden under the floor, but TikTok deleted the video for opening it. We only wanted to show you why you should be careful buying a house at auction. The realtors definitely didn't mention this in the advert. We're a bit concerned about who used to live here. Apparently the writing marked on the lid translates to "Don't let her speak." We'll explain exactly what's happened in our next video, but for now, this is going back under the floor.
Oh my god! Things got really strange though on the 2nd of December 2019 when Yasko would receive a cursed Dybbuk box. To make it even creepier, Yasko would open it at 3 AM. Yasko dived into the box to see what was inside. 2. Oh my god! That's like... Oh my god, that's the worst smell I've ever smelled in my life. That is really bad. Oh my god. Okay, that's kind of freaky. As I'm looking into this, I can tell that like half of it's like broken. You'll see in the bottom, the top as well. And then there's this type of, I don't even know, it looks like a rock. And then it has something written.
Something is totally telling me not to do this. Here we go. I'm getting like a weird feeling right now. There's like leather straps like strapped on it, and there's like this lock. And let's turn the meter on. Let's make sure this thing still picks up the presence of the box, right? Okay, so I'm gonna leave this thing right here. Here we go. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, it smells so bad.
Guys, I can't believe this just happened. We should not have done this. So we did end up going back to the gates of hell at night, and I think something tried to possess my friend. So we wanted to bring these Dybbuk boxes with us. If you don't know what a Dybbuk box is, it's essentially a demon in a box, and this is from the 1700s. As soon as we opened it, the craziest thing happened. I grabbed one of the teeth that were in the box. There were real teeth in there, and after I held it, I literally started puking because I felt so nauseous and my entire body had like this heat flash. I don't know what happened. If you guys don't know what the Gates of Hell is, it's a location in New Jersey where people are known to summon demons and their satanic rituals and cults down in those tunnels. I would show you guys the footage right now, but it's on my camera, so like this video and make sure that you guys are subscribed to my YouTube channel. I have the full video coming out in just a few days. Like, I'm literally in shock. Like, what the hell just happened?
This box holds something evil, and once it's opened, you can't escape it. The Dybbuk box, a small antique box said to be cursed, trapping an evil spirit inside. The legend says whoever opens it will be haunted by the Dybbuk, a restless, malicious spirit seeking to possess a living body. Every owner of the box has reported terrifying events, strange smells, nightmarish visions, and objects moving on their own. Some have even experienced intense bad luck and health problems after coming in contact with it. The most famous case involved a man who bought the box at an auction only to be plagued by strange nightmares and dark, twisted hallucinations. He later tried to get rid of it, but the curse followed him. Once you open it, the spirit is free. Would you dare open the Dybbuk box?
Someone else's grandmother tasked them with burning a 50-year-old Ouija board.
What in the Sam Hill are you doing? That's not how any of this works. Oh, my sweet summer child. Oh, shit. Okay, if it magically returns whole, unburnt in the box, you should properly dispose of it in a different way. Let me tell you how. Mama was helping out my auntie, who's a landlord, and she was cleaning out a unit that someone had moved out of and left a bunch of stuff in. Let me tell you how you get a Ouija board out of your life. You go somewhere that's reasonably undisturbed. Middle of the woods is a good idea, that's where my mom went. Then you dig yourself a hole deep enough that animals or people won't be able to easily dig it up. Then you place just the board in the hole face down. Then, about 10 feet away, you dig another hole. Put the planchette in that hole. Then fill the holes, turn around, walk away, and do not look back at it. Better call a medium, because girl, you fucked up.